Nicolas Raskin marked his long-awaited return to the Rangers starting 11 with a standout display against Hibs, but the midfielder wasn't shy about voicing his frustrations with boss Russell Martin afterwards. Fresh from scoring the opener in a 2-0 win that booked a Premier Sports Cup semi-final spot, the Belgian offered an honest reflection on his spell out of the side and the frank talks that followed. Let's break this down in today's video, along with all the other Rangers news from the last 24 hours. There is so much to discuss in today's video, so be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. But first, Russell Martin has revealed Andrew Kavanagh was really happy, as he revealed a post-match exchange with the Rangers chairman. The Ibrox investor was in Glasgow for the Premier Sports Cup win over Hibs, and embraced Martin after the match. Rangers supporters had staged a protest before the match calling for Martin to be sacked, and also demanding Patrick Stewart be removed from his post. A protest during the match saw proceedings halted momentarily after balls were thrown onto the pitch and a banner raised which read, "Delaying the inevitable. Martin must go." However, Martin insisted he enjoyed a positive short meeting with Kavanagh after the full-time whistle. "I've just seen him there," Martin said on Premier Sports of speaking to the chairman. "He was really happy. He gave me a hug and really enjoyed the performance. I am sure now we will have a sit down and a chat." On the win, Martin added, "It is the performance I have enjoyed the most since we have been here. We could have scored a couple more. There is loads to work on, so that is what is exciting. We put in a good performance, it could be a lot better, but some really brilliant football played, and really outstanding individual performances. I am really proud of the players. They've stuck together this week, and all of the staff as well. I am really proud of them, and really grateful for what they have done for me today." Now, in some huge Nicolas Raskin news, Nicolas Raskin couldn't hide his joy as he made a triumphant return to the Rangers lineup, admitting he was buzzing to finally be back in action after weeks on the sidelines. The Belgian midfielder had not featured since the painful 6-0 Champions League playoff defeat to Club Brugge, a night that saw him frozen out of Russell Martin's plans for the following 3 matches. But with the under-pressure boss handing him another chance, Raskin seized the moment. His first half strike against Hibs set Rangers on their way to a 2-0 victory and a place in the Premier Sports Cup semi-finals. Speaking to Premier Sports after the win, the 24-year-old was brimming with relief. "It felt great. We have been working hard this week and we are just happy to put it in on the pitch. I think we played pretty well, scored some good goals, and I'm just happy." Raskin was also open about the rocky spell with Martin that kept him out of the team, but insisted those frustrations are now behind him. "Listen, I think it's in the past now. We put in a good performance and have to look forward. Everything has not been perfect. I didn't enjoy some parts of it. I think the manager didn't enjoy some parts of it either. We had a good chat and hopefully we can work together, have a very good spell and move on. It's a thing that happens in football for Raskin. What matters most is delivering for the supporters. We are an emotional club and an emotional team. I just want to win. We just want to give back to the fans what they give to us. The support of the fans was amazing. For someone not born here, it just feels incredible. When I go on the pitch, I try to give everything for my teammates, for the fans, and then just try to win every game now. What's in the past is in the past. We move forward. Raskin's return may have come after a turbulent spell, but his performance against Hibs showed exactly why he remains such a valuable figure in the Rangers midfield. By putting the past behind him and reaffirming his commitment to the badge, he has given both Russell Martin and the fans a timely reminder of what he can bring. Now, the challenge for the Belgian is to build on this moment and turn it into a run that can help drive Rangers forward in a crucial stage of the season. Before we get into our next story, if you are enjoying today's video and you would like to see more and stay updated with the latest Rangers news, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel so you never miss a video. Thank you, let's get back into the video. In other news, Russell Martin's grip on the Rangers job remains precarious, and the uncertainty surrounding his future has now taken yet another twist. A nightmare start to the season has left the Ibrox side winless in their opening 5 league fixtures and crashing out of the Champions League in embarrassing fashion. The club's board was said to be weighing up a decision ahead of their clash with Hibs, with defeat potentially spelling the end for Martin. His side's 2-0 victory bought him some breathing space, but only just. Behind the scenes, the mood is far from settled. The media have reported that Rangers hierarchy have already begun exploring replacements should they decide to act. Several names are said to be firmly in the frame, including Sean Dyche, Davide Ancelotti, and Steven Gerrard, all of whom were seriously considered just 4 months ago before Martin was ultimately chosen. According to sources, interest in the job remains high despite the club's faltering form. The Rangers post, with its vast support and ambitious owners, continues to attract high-profile suitors. Football journalist Pete O'Rourke explained the situation, saying, "I think obviously they want to retain their faith in Martin because they put a lot into him. There were other targets they considered during the summer, but they decided to go with Martin, so they don't want to make a quick change because it won't look good for them." But at every top club, you've got to have contingency plans in place, and Rangers are no different. They are looking at alternative targets if worst comes to worst, and they have to replace Martin, because pressure is still on the board to make a change. There are a number of names on their list, and some of the names they considered in the summer will come into the club's thinking as well. The Rangers' job, despite their struggles, is still seen as an attractive job for a number of managers. They're a huge club with a huge fan base and ambitious owners, so I think there are a number of applicants ready to go for that job if Martin does end up losing his position at Ibrox. The level of outside interest is no surprise. Rangers' summer search for a new boss was a protracted process, and it's understood that Martin could once again be under a 3-game audition period to save his position. That run began with the Premier Sports Cup win over Hibs, followed by a Europa League opener against Genk and a league test away to Livingston. The board remain hopeful he can steady the ship and win back supporters, but the atmosphere is increasingly hostile. Anger erupted after the humiliating Champions League exit to Club Brugge, with banners unfurled outside Ibrox reading, "Get him out now before the seats are empty." Even former Manchester United chief scout Mick Brown has suggested that Rangers could eventually bow to fan pressure and act decisively. For Martin, the fight for survival has only just begun. Ultimately, Russell Martin finds himself walking a razor's edge. The board may be reluctant to make a swift change, but the growing unrest among supporters and the lingering shadow of potential replacements mean the pressure will not ease anytime soon. Every result now feels like a verdict on his future, and with Rangers' season still in its infancy, the coming weeks could determine whether Martin turns things around or becomes the latest casualty of Ibrox's unforgiving expectations. But that is all for today's video. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. We post all the latest Rangers news every single day, so join our fast growing community so you never miss out. Thank you. I'll see you in the next video.